Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Wednesday the 30th of August. In this video we'll be looking at two US stocks that were in the news last night. First of all, we'll look at United Rentals where there's rumours that they're going to make an acquisition. The shares did move higher yesterday. It broke a trend and looks quite interesting. All the moving averages are all together, and the stock has just moved above them, which is I see is always an interesting technical sign. The second stock we'll look at is Best Buy, and there the shares fell quite dramatically in overnight in the US aftermarket, down about 9%. They're back to support and are worth a look at. So let's look at those charts. So starting with United Rentals, and you can see we've had a good two-day move yesterday in particular. That took the stock back above the moving averages. The 20-day, which is the yellow line, was moving downwards, so was a resistance level, but we broke above it, and we also closed above the blue, which is the 50-day, and the red moving average, which is the 200-day. So all very positive there. We didn't quite break the downtrend, which would have been this high from the 17th of August. But if we can hold above the moving averages, that will happen very shortly. You can see also that the bounce has created a non-confirmation on the RSI, in that the RSI load with the low on the 21st of August, and then on the low on the 25th the RSI was higher, so that's a non-confirmation, which is a sign of a turn. So all very positive there. And the RSI yesterday did move back above 50, 54.7, which was positive. The MACD still slightly negative, although they are flatlining. Just keep your eye on those. Moving on to the weekly. Here you can see that the bounce is just in a downtrend. Could be a flag, but really we need to break higher for the flag to be broken. Really need a break above the 120 level. We did break yesterday through the downtrending 20-week moving average, which was positive, and also it's positive that we're bouncing off the 50-week moving average. On the RSI, we've ticked up. It's gone back above 50, 53.16, although you can't tell at the moment whether it's in a downtrend or it's trying to create a new uptrend. And the MACD are still tracking downwards. On the 4-hour chart, here very close to breaking the downtrend, again above the moving averages, which is good. Solid move. Had no resistance at all from the downtrend in 250. They will turn round if we stay above those levels, which would be good. MACD here did indicate a buy signal as the short moved above the longer term, and the RSI did move back above 50. Again, there was a non-confirmation on the RSI, so that's a positive sign. Looking at the support and resistance levels, resistance at 119.42, and then at virtually 123, with support at the 200-day 113.81, and then 106.52. Okay, moving on to Best Buy. Shares hit heavily yesterday after they made an announcement regarding their earnings. But it's coming back to support. You can see that the moving averages, which were all moving up, the 20 and the 50, didn't give any support. In fact, the 50 is now rolling down, as is the 20, and they did actually give resistance midway through the day. On the RSI, you can see that it's in a downtrend, well below 50 now, 35.85, signaling negative momentum, and the MACD has cracked down. On the weekly, you can see that the fall has taken the stock back to the 20-week moving average, slightly below there. That will still give support as it's moving up. And there's underlying support from the 50 and the 200, which are moving up as well. Again, the RSI has cracked down in a downtrend. There was a non-confirmation as it didn't reach a new high, despite the stock reaching a new high last week. So that was a slight warning sign last week, and the MACD now rolling, actually indicating a sell signal. Going on to the 4-hour. Finding support from the 200 average, but below it, so be aware. And again, the 20 and the 50 have rolled and will give resistance on any upside. Here you can see the support levels that we've had previously, which are down around the 53 to 20, 53, 25, 53 to 50 level. At the moment, they look like they're going to be tested. Whether there be an entry point, we need to decide when we get down there, but it will take a few days. Let's go back to the daily. One would expect that to take a few days. If it's down there again, we may get some indication from the RSI that we might get non-confirmation down the road, but that will be in time and not immediate. But it's always encouraging when there has been a period like that where we've had a couple of bounces, a double bottom. That means there is solid support there, so do expect that support to hold, at least for the short term, and should be a short-term target for an entry. Looking at the support resistances on Best Buy, we've got resistance 60.45 from the 20-day, then it's 62.50, with support at 53 and at 50.30. Many thanks for watching this video. Please do remember that these videos are for educational purposes and for information only, and are just my opinions. They're not meant as an investment advice. Please do read the disclaimer. Thank you.